What's up, XRP family? We have a lot of news, we have a lot of positive news, a lot of things shaping up for the ultimate final destination because we're almost there. Now, 21st of May, I just want to point this date out again because this date is very, very important. This is the date that Ripple has to show the documents that it is not a security, which will be key to a decision for the settlement. A lot of people, and with people I mean attorneys and, for example, Jeremy Hogan, Deaton, they said it's possible to get a settlement within 2 weeks. And I think if there's gonna be any settlement short term, it's gonna be on the 21st, because this is the one of the biggest dates that we have right now. Now, first, let's start off. Before we dig in, please subscribe to the channel, guys. Don't forget to like the video. Thank you so much for being here. Let's dig in, guys. I'm gonna show you some facts and some proof that Ripple is really shaping itself up to become one of the biggest fintech companies in the world. And I think in maybe 5 years or 10 years, Ripple is something like Google, like maybe bigger, because this is the financial system that we're talking about. This is something even bigger than the internet, maybe, guys, what's happening right now. So you have to understand, because moving money at the speed of an email is something that doesn't exist, guys. And Ripple came with it, and they are trying to implement it on a daily basis for normal use for everyone. So this is something we have to always remind ourselves, because we are investing in XRP. So let's take a look, guys. Top 100 banks and Ripple. All of these banks are the top. So this is how much they have in money and whether they are a Ripple customer, as you can see here. So the first 4 top banks are all in China. These are the biggest banks and they are not associated with Ripple yet. I think there is some kind of opportunity there for making cross-border payments with China. You know that there is a lot of tension with the USA and China, so that's why they are not a customer of Ripple yet. But let's see how that goes in the future, because I will show you something interesting about China as well. So stay for the whole video, guys. Let's take a look here. Mitsubishi Financial Group, Japan, customer number 5, guys, in the world, is a customer of Ripple. 7 of the United Kingdom, HSBC, customer. Also here you can see what they're using. Now, if you do not trust this, you can go look it up. Look up the banks and look at their partnerships. Look the technology that they're using. You will see it's all there. This is not some voodoo, guys. This is real stuff. This is facts. We're bringing in facts now. There's no need for speculation and hyping. We are not doing that here. I am showing you facts, guys, on Ripple. Bank of America, United States, number 8, RippleNet Committee via Merrill Lynch. Here, customer, trial, United Kingdom, customer, trial. You can see that a lot of the 100 banks are associated with Ripple, guys. And it's not gonna take a long time before everyone is using Ripple and the technology to make cross-border payments happen. So that is why it is so interesting right now for Ripple. Because what did the other guy said the other day when I showed you in my video? He said once all the banks are starting to use a certain technology, the rest will follow. Now, you think that this bank in France, for example, is a customer and the other will not follow? Of course they will follow, guys. After one point, everyone is gonna do the same. That's how it always works. Now, of course, the banks of China are a bit a question mark for what they will do, because this is something very big because of the tensions between them. But I think, guys, at one point that Ripple can even get the banks of China using RippleNet. Now let's get in some good stuff. This is the Green Swan conference. This is a huge date, guys, for you. Set this in your agenda because this is so big. Green Swan, they're gonna talk about using green digital currencies, using a payment system which is good for the environment. Now, what do you think that is? And the Bank for International Settlements is already using Moja Loop for international settlements, which is on the RippleNet. So this is just another thing, guys. The Green Swan is associated with a lot of things. And Mr. Pooh even tweeted a lot of things about a green swan and a black swan. So you have to understand that these things, guys, are shaping up. And June is gonna be very, very important because Flare Network is also launching. So keep this in mind. This is an interesting event. Green Swan 2021. Public and private money can coexist in the digital age. We value innovation and diversity, including in money. In the same day, we might pay by swiping a card, waving a phone, or clicking a mouse. Or we might hand over notes and coins, though in many countries increasingly less often. So it depends, guys, but by time we are not gonna use paper anymore. Of course, it's not gonna happen tomorrow. It's gonna take some time for other countries to not use, for example, paper anymore. But in China, they're not using paper anymore. They're just using digital money. They have a digital yuan and it's operating. They're using it. So you have to understand that this is the future. We're going there, and Ripple is the biggest company in this field. Attention, XRP is the one. Let's take a look at this video, guys. It's good stuff.
China is close to releasing a national digital currency and a government-run network to go with it. According to the People's Bank of China, the so-called China coin will enable cross-border money movement, will increase investment flows to the country, and maybe even bypass trade sanctions. So where is the Federal Reserve and the U.S. government in the national crypto race? And what would it mean for the private cryptocurrency tokens here in the U.S.? Earlier today, I sat down with Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of digital payment network Ripple, whose XRP cryptocurrency is one of the most widely traded. China is close.
One of the most widely traded. Here you can see, guys, Ripple is immediately brought into the news when we're talking about digital money in China. You can see why that is. It's because XRP is being used on a global stage, on a global level. It's different from all the other currencies out there, guys. It's both centralized and decentralized at the same time. So you can see that this is huge. Does digital yuan threaten global stability? China is making promising progress with testing in digital yuan currency. It has announced the success of a pilot in Suzhou City near Shanghai in eastern China, where 181,000 were giving 55, approximately $8, of free money in digital wallets to spend at participating outlets in the Double Fifth Shopping Festival between May and 5. Now look how organized they are, guys. They are so organized with launching a digital yuan. They gave everyone some money to test the system, and this is exactly what's happening right now. It's happening in front of our face. The digital yuan is a version of the normal Chinese currency deployed on a blockchain, which is the tamper-proof online ledger technology that underpins digital coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum. However, this blockchain is permissioned, meaning the People's Bank decides who can use it. So it's centralized, and we know that. But it's a CBDC. This means that we are heading towards the future, guys, the future of money. In contrast, Western central banks like Federal Reserve, Bank of England, to a lesser extent European Central Bank, have all been moving more slowly on so-called central bank digital currencies. They worry about things like getting privacy right when all transactions will be publicly visible on the blockchain, and about the effect on retail banks. Now that is something to consider. They are still testing everything, and that's why the XRP ledger is very key in this process, and they are already using it. Now here you can see, via the SWIFT International Banking Protocol, this means considerable demand for the US dollar, which brings advantages such as enabling the US government to borrow more cheaply. Now it's gonna be very huge, guys. Ripple investors prepare for SEC face-off. Now this is what I'm talking about. On 21st the US Securities and Exchange Commission will engage in a telephonic conference with Ripple XRP. Ripple is required to provide legal documents to help to determine XRP's regulatory status. So what is going to happen on the 21st is going to be very key, guys, and the chart is looking very promising right now of XRP. Maybe we will even get a push before the 21st, so we can catch out all of the other investors before moving to the big numbers. This is all possible. What will happen? We will have to see. No one knows. No one can know. So we have to understand that no one knows when XRP is gonna happen. I get many questions in the comments. When is it going? When? Guys, no one knows that. It's all an agenda. There are some elite people that know what's gonna happen, but we don't know. We cannot possibly know that, because otherwise everyone would be rich. So that is something to know, guys. Here we go, Mr. Pool. He's tweeting again, and today he had something very interesting. Let's take a look. So this is very interesting, guys. Let's take a look what it means. It's all happening. Saint Song 13, third album. Well, that was quick. There's no logical basis for making a decision. Account is fake or real. They don't know if this is the real account, but we know, guys, that it's time. This music means it's time to move. Here are some more tweets of Mr. Pool. Donald Trump getting in there. Here's fireworks. This all means that it is time, guys. It is time to move for the big blow up. Now, this is just something funny I wanted to show you guys. Brett Garlinghouse on the digital dollar.
Now look at this.
Now that's just something funny, guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to catch the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one, guys. Cheers.